Hey everyone, this is Justin. I just screwed up my own recording, and we're gonna be playing Earth Wars. Now, yes, it is Justin instead of Troy. Oh, that's what this was about. Basically, I was actually trying to record, but the game updated as I was recording, and it crashed. So I had to delete the recording, and now this is me starting a new one. I hope the audio works, because if you know me on the channel, I'm usually the one who screws up the recording on Pickpock stuff. And, yeah, this is a completely new background. But, yeah, I'm going to be playing Earth Wars today. And maybe once I'm done with this, I might record some Pokemon Showdown. This better be worth it. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Well, I guess we'll just, do an attack.
Autobots,
Now,
roll out!
when it comes to Transformers Earth Wars, Troy and I have gotten used to the game. I've only been playing for about a month, and I was able to get, a month and a half, and I was able to get to this point. Troy has been playing 2 years, I think, but it was off and on for him, but I play pretty frequently. But if you want to join our alliance, you can download the game and get your headquarters to level. Oh boy, get your headquarters to level 4 and join Cyber Warriors. Now you got to be an Autobot to join. Yeah, some of you edgy people might want to be Megatron and just troll everyone, but no. No, you gotta be an Autobot to be in the same alliance as Autobots. So, my team, in comparison to Troy's team, Troy only has one Autobot that's better than any of mine, and that is Sludge, one of the Dinobots. But I also have a Dinobot. It's Snarl. He has a better ability, by the way. But the reason why Sludge is better is because his Sludge is 3-star when all my bots are 2-star, so yeah. Wow. This is the most successful attack today. Yeah, usually I go in with Cheetor and Hot Rod and I make Cheetor immortal. And wow, that was easy. Okay. I did not expect it to go that well. So, just curious, what are your guys' favorite Transformers in this series? Or it can be a Combiner, a Titan, it can be anything. Anything at all. It can be from any continent. Oh, well then. That kind of messes with me. Well, that's gonna be a real pain. But, yeah, I'm really curious to see. I'm excited to see what you guys think, because my personal favorites. Number 1, like, what are your top 3s? Because my top 3, number 1, obviously, Bumblebee, and all these are. I'm talking about the G1 incarnations. For those of you wondering which incarnation I'm talking about the original G1 incarnations. And And I just screwed up again. Well, that's great. Oh boy. Well, yeah. So,
Autobots, roll out.
Pickpock is the leader. It's funny because earlier today he accidentally. Well, actually, it was. I think he said it was at midnight, but he accidentally made me the leader, and he forcefully made me press the button to make him leader again. So that was a nice little treat, I guess. And yeah. So this is my secondary team. My primary team doesn't have a medic because first aid is not that strong, and neither is Ratchet. First aid is my only 2-star medic, even though there are only 3 Autobot medics, which I think is pretty funny because Wheeljack, I don't see him as a medic, but my second favorite Transformer has got to be Omega Supreme. Now, if you don't know, Omega Supreme is a Titan bot, and he was created to both protect the core Cybertron and the Crystal City. But basically what happened is Megatron used this robot to turn the Constructicons against Omega, and yes, they were originally like protectors of the Crystal City, even building the Crystal City themselves, but Megatron turned them evil, and I think it was called the Robo Smasher, but it gave them the ability to merge into Devastator. Oh, it doesn't tell me. And then Devastator and Omega Supreme fought. Obviously, Omega Supreme is awesome, so he won. And, yeah, Omega Supreme was always seen as the last line of defense for the Autobots. If everything goes wrong, he is the key warrior. Now, number 3. I can't really pick one individual one of the team for number 3, but my favorite team is the Dinobots. Yes, I am a huge fan of the Dinobots. They're just hilarious in every way, and in Earth Wars, they actually added a combiner for them called Volcanicus, and Volcanicus is my favorite combiner.
Deploy!
Troy hates him for reasons I will not explain, but yeah, Troy doesn't like Volcanicus. At least I don't think. But, yeah, Volcanicus, really all the combiners are really overpowered, but Volcanicus is it's a Dinobot combiner, okay? What more needs to be said? He's actually the first official Dinobot combiner. Another combiner was made, but it wasn't really a combiner. It was just a really horrible incarnation of what would happen if they merged. But I can't even remember what it was called, but it was from a horrible comic. It was The Beast Within, I believe. But basically, the Dinobots kill everyone. That's the long and short of it. And, yeah, I love all the Dinobots individually, except Sludge, because he's a jerk.
Autobots, roll out!
Slug is, I mean, that's not his original name, but Slug is the Triceratops. I like him because he frequently has arguments with Grimlock, and if you've never heard it, have never lived. They always argue about cesium, salami, and beryllium baloney. And if you guys join our alliance, you have to tell us if you get Slug, because if they get a cutscene for that, I will be really happy, and my life will be complete. But, oh wow, okay.
Now, reap the whirlwind!
But yeah, the Swoop, I'd say he's my favorite besides Grimlock. But Swoop really doesn't have any characteristics other than he can fly. I guess you could say, like, he is the friendliest of the Dinobots. But, yeah, he's a very likable character. Now Snarl is...
Abilities ready.
Mostly the reason I like Snarl is because I got this game and I got Snarl. I used to have an old account. Now Troy, or Pickpock, would probably like to laugh about this when he re-watches this, but I had an old account, and on that account, one of my bots was Huffer. Now, Huffer is extremely overpowered in this game because he has the ability to build mini beam laser turrets. And he can send them anywhere, and they just destroy everything. And at that point, Troy knew that my luck was too great, but then when I got this account, my new favorite of my special bots is definitely Cheetor, because Cheetor's ability gives him... It's called Bestial Fury, and basically what it does is he turns into his beast mode, and he does 165 damage per attack, and heals for 25% each time he attacks. So he'll do tons of damage while also healing himself back up. And if you have Hot Rod like me, you can combine the two abilities and heal Cheetor back to full health and make him immortal. Now, another thing you can do later in the game is you can have Decepticons. Once you get Headquarters level 8, you can get 4 Decepticon crystals. And these are the Decepticons you get by default. The game is programmed to have you get these Decepticons. But yeah, they're basically reskins of some of the Autobots. Like Megatron is exactly the same as Optimus. He just transforms into something different.
Megatron!
And, let's see, Budgeon, I don't know. He is basically Ironhide. Hook, I believe, is kind of like Ratchet, and Starscream would be one of the aerial bots. I don't know. But, yeah, I never really liked the Decepticons that much. I mean, I liked Megatron, and, who else did I like? I liked Shockwave quite a bit. My favorite incarnation of Shockwave has to be Transformers Prime. And, yeah, your response is logical, yada yada yada. But, yeah, there are some Decepticons I really enjoy. But when it comes right down to it, the Autobots are just more likable as characters. Because the Decepticons, they really don't do much, because in the original show, you knew that the Autobots were gonna win. Also, what is Hook doing? But, yeah, that's basically everything that they were. They were just the villains that failed every time, and they were nothing more. That's why I never really say that any of the Decepticons is my favorite, because I just don't prefer them over the Autobots. Another thing I forgot to mention what the Combiners do. I think I mentioned that they were in the game, I just didn't mention what they do. Basically, the Combiners, if you get 3 of the components for a Combiner, you can use the Combiner Lab from the Combiner campaign, which is extremely hard. Do not try it, unless you are confident you can beat anything with your team. But they are just... they're just insane. Like, Superion is the one you get to use during the tutorial. They don't really give you Superion, but they let you use him for a couple levels, and you get to get a feel for how they work. Also, power cores. The Power Core lab is really easy to get. Once you've completed the full campaign and get Bumblebee, you can then go after the Combiner, not Combiners, the Power Core Lab campaign. And with the Power Core Lab, you can give your Decepticons or Autobots the boost they need, because some of them desperately need stuff. But what you get at the end of the level is you get the Matrix of Leadership, which is unique to Optimus, not Laser Optimus or Rodimus Prime or Hot Rod. It's just Optimus. So, later in the game you can get Decepticons, but it's really hard to get them because free crystals, most of the time you're going to get really crappy stuff, but you'll want to shoot for these exclusive crystals. Now, right now it's Snarl. It might be one of the other Dinobots next, but it'll feature a certain character. Now, when I first started, it was Hound, and when I got the Hound, I got a couple Hound crystals, and one of them, I believe, was Cheetor, and the other, I don't know. But, yeah, that's all I have for this video, and I hope you guys enjoy this sort of thing. Bye!